Hello, hello. What we're trying to do in this today's video is
Discussing why presently there are issues with Liverpool. Why are they suffering? So yeah,
when you ask what's going on with Liverpool, there's so many things. There's so many things. It's not just the defence. It's not just the midfield. It's not just full. It's everything right now.
I think this you should start
you don't want to
because
start. You don't want to help Liverpool out.
no, it's first of all I don't want to, and I don't think Liverpool is actually worried about what I am saying. And if they are, oh, I have done good in my life then.
But I think the major problem that I see is, and I think that's pretty evident for everyone, is they did not get Mark Guhi. And not getting Mark Guhi, the biggest problem is when Konate is out of form, who? If not Konate, who? That answer is not available. Because Arsenal, when they are having injuries or suspensions or something with, let us say, Saliba or Gabriel and all, they can bring Hincape, Musquera, even all their mid,
Timber and Ben White can play centre back.
all their fullbacks and all can play centre backs. Everyone can play centre back, apart from maybe Miles Lewis Kelly, who is himself can play in the centre mid also. But that's what I'm saying. So that is a problem because now Konate is out of form. Unfortunately, he cannot be dropped. Leone is injured. Joey Gomez, I'm not sure how much better he would be, and so that's a big problem. That is the first issue I think with Liverpool. The second thing that I see with Liverpool is, and this happens with every team which has a huge transfer window, is it takes time to find the best 11 and to play the best way out of that 11. Unfortunately, till now, Slot has not found out a way to play Florian Wirtz. Isak is just getting up to speed with his 100% fitness, but Florian Wirtz, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, all of those, he's just not found a way to make them click. And my suggestion would have been to put Florian Wirtz in the left wing, give him some space, and let him give him a free role because he can track back. He can do those dirty
But
works.
I feel they are also they are not able to put Florian Wirtz on left wing for some matches because ideally you would want then Szoboszlai to play the cam role. Now he's having to play in right back role as a backup for the injured right back.
But
Now
I
once
don't.
Szoboszlai plays right back, then Florian Wirtz is you want a more creative
No,
player
but
in that role, right?
but I don't agree with it. Yes, there was an injury crisis, but there is not presently. Last 2-3 matches, I don't think so. They have a right back issue. They had Bradley ready.
Correct. No, I'm saying
They
initially the problem is how do I say it? First three matches, let's say Florian Wirtz does not perform how you want him to. You would ideally want to then put him in left wing, and you are not able to. So that makes 6 matches where he has not performed. It also affects the confidence of the player, right? That also gets affected. I'm saying there are things which you doesn't look on paper, but mentally he might be affected also, which can hinder the performance.
that I agree, but all I'm saying is he could have, but I think they will get back. They're not under a major threat yet, at least. They know how to come back, and I'm sure everyone will lose match, will have a bad run of forms. So at start, Man City did. Presently, Liverpool are doing. Arsenal, it's just that how you come back from it and how long your bad run is. Because come February or come January, if Liverpool is, let us say, 3 or 5 points behind, they'll not be worried. They've
They
done it
win the
before.
title if they had only 4 points behind
Yeah,
Arsenal. They win the title.
yeah. So that's the other thing that I think is they've spent a lot on players. Maybe they could have waited and focused on other positions, and that is why as we went with Margui and all, because Florian Wirtz and Isak and Ekitike have costed you around, if not anything, 400 million, 300 to 400 million. You could have spent it a bit wiser, but let's see. And also their signings have yet not worked out. Not only Florian Wirtz. Kirk has struggled
Even Kerkez has been
struggled at the start, and there is a talk of Robertson getting back into the team.
correct. The what point you said, Kerkez not working, which also I feel they have Ekitike and Isak who would both want to play centrally, and
But
I
you play one of
would
them.
uh, either one you have to play right, and both are. I'm just saying a future problem which can happen in Liverpool is Both are high value signings. Both want to be the main man. It would be interesting to see how that comes up. It
But
would be then
I think it for a great team, I think it can work out. I don't have problem with that. I think it can work out.
normally, great teams will have three great players, two very good players.
So
You would not want
Ekitike
that
is
to.
not a world class yet. He can be a very good. One of
No,
them
no,
can.
no. In terms of money, I'm taking. They've spent a huge chunk of money on AKTK also.
Liverpool's summer transfer business didn't feel Liverpool-like. It felt Real Madrid-like in terms of actually going to buy the most expensive players or the best players on the market in the positions that you want and paying top dollar. Now, what we saw yesterday was Ekitike, who's been Liverpool's best signing, on the bench, and Wirtz on the bench. Now, I think Gary will know this better than me, but when you spend that type of money on players, the people who've spent the money on, they want to see that money on the pitch, you know, and that's a big problem for them.
Did you?
I think Arne Slot almost has to be a Real Madrid manager, and I put myself up. He maybe put himself in the shoes of maybe Carlo Ancelotti, who every summer, whether that was at Chelsea, Real Madrid, or AC Milan, they'd have big money signed, and he'd have to make it work, and he would alter it to suit it. So, perfect example is he wins the Champions League a few seasons ago with Karim Benzema as the striker, Ballon d'Or winner. Benzema goes to Saudi. He ends up playing Bellingham as a false nine. It's a completely different way of doing things. So.
But he is very young, so I think he can do. And also, you have to see, like in our three-peat, Isco started ahead of Bale in mostly. So that's how it works out. And four
No, I'm
signings.
saying that's what Slot has to do. I'm saying is, it doesn't matter how big signings are, Slot has to play the team that works. He need not put all of them in the same team.
Okay, so that's the problem with Liverpool.